Hey everybody, I hope you had a great spring break. It is NTI day 14, and I'm going to try to ease you back into the routine of your NTI school days by starting with something really simple for our Monday and not getting too complicated. In fact, if you look at the third grade standards, meaning what the government says, hey, this is what you need to know in third grade, these are all your fraction standards, okay? And we've looked at all of these except one. And I think honestly, it's probably the easiest one. So, what better way to start out Monday? What better way to come back from spring break than starting with something simple? Okay, and it's this one right here. Okay, it's 3NFA 3C, and it's expressing whole numbers as fractions and recognizing fractions that are equivalent to whole numbers. Well, you have a little bit of schema with this, so I'm really not too worried. In fact, let's look at our schema that we do have. Okay, we know that 4 over 4 is the same thing as 1 whole. Because we know that if I had a pie broken into fourths and I ate 4 pieces of that pie, I ate 1 whole pie. Do you guys remember when we first started doing fractions and I told you that this fraction bar, because that's what this is called, the fraction bar is the same thing as division? So essentially, a fraction is numerator divided by denominator. So 4 fourths is the same thing as saying 4 divided by 4. And that's why it gives us 1 whole, because we know that 4 divided by 4 gets you 1, because we know that 1 times 4 equals 4. Okay? So that's to build off your schema. You're thinking, Miss Mallory, I got that. I know that. Well, we're going to look at something a little bit deeper, but I think you'll catch on to it pretty quickly. We're going to look at taking a whole number to a fraction. If I had the whole number of 6, this is essentially what you need to know in the third grade. You can take that whole number and put it over 1, and it means the exact same thing. Okay, because it's not really broken into anything. It's like saying I never cut up the slices of the pie, and I have 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have nothing to divide these pies into. I ate 1 whole pie, 2 whole pies, 3 whole pies, 4 whole pies, 5 whole pies, 6 whole pies. So I know that 6 is the same thing as 6 over 1. And we're talking about whole numbers. When I say whole numbers, it's the numbers you work with every day, 1 through infinity. Okay? Whole numbers are just normal numbers. In fact, we've looked at this just a smidge. We know that we can take, when we have improper fractions like 8 over 2 or 8 halves, we know that that equals the whole number of 4. Okay, I know this because I can divide these pizzas or pies into halves, and I'm going to eat 8 slices of it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That actually gets me 4 whole pies. That's kind of another way of showing you that fractions are just division. But most of the time when we look at normal fractions, they don't quite equal a whole number just yet. But when we look at improper fractions, they equal a whole number and sometimes and then some. But the main gist that you need to get is that anytime I take a number and I put it over 1, it's the same thing as the whole number. So I can put any number that I possibly want to. 100. You guys love that number. Over 1 is the same thing as 100. My favorite number is 21. So if I put 21 over 1, it gets me the whole number of 21. See that? Let's look at a fraction to a whole number. It's the same thing. If I had 12 over 1, it's going to get me, let me switch that. If I have 12 over 1, it's going to get me 12. So if I were going to ask you, All right, make me a fraction. And it's the same number that equals 5. You could say, that's easy peasy, Miss Mallory. All I got to do is do 5 over 1. There's your fraction. Or if I said, make me a fraction that's equivalent to 15, you could say, that's easy peasy, 15 over 1. I told you that today wouldn't be too bad. It's a great way to start back into Monday. But here's the kicker. If you're watching my video and you're still watching it, I'm going to let you in on a little secret. Are you ready? You got your listening ears on? I am so sad because I look at my YouTube channel. I'm going to go right in here. Here's all the videos. Look how many views. I have 42 friends, but just on Thursday, I only had, 4, 5, 6, 6 plus 4, 10. Only had 10 out of 42 kiddos watch the video. And then they're taking the quiz and they're like, why am I doing so bad on the quiz? I don't understand the fractions. I just don't get it, Miss Melanie. I don't get it. Well, that's because you're not watching my videos to be taught how to do the fractions. Okay, so if you're watching this video, I'm talking to you, so really, really turn on those listening ears. We're going to keep this a secret, okay? Well, I'm going to know if you're actually watching this video because you're going to go to Google Classroom, okay? And you're going to comment on the video, okay? You know how we've been commenting? Like, look, I can go 16 class comments. It brings up everybody's comments. You're going to comment on the video an example of a whole number to a fraction. So you could put 15 over 1 equals 15. You could put 1 million over 1 equals 1 million. Or you could put 1 million equals 1 million over 1. Any example you can think of. You're going to comment on there. Then I know these friends who commented, they're watching my videos. And I appreciate that so, so much. But if you're a friend who just takes the quiz and you don't comment, you know what that tells me? That tells me they're not watching my videos. So they're going to be struggling. Okay, so this is our little secret. You're going to go on there and you're going to comment. So let me give an overview of your day for today. Okay, it's Monday, NTI day 14. The first thing that I want you to do, actually, is I want you to get a green light on Zern. No, I mean not on Zern. Green light on Reflex. We are going to take a break from Zern for a little while. Okay? Green light on Reflex is number 1. Okay? Reflex. Number 2, watch this video. Number 3, take the quiz. Number 4, secretly comment. Don't put anything else with your comment. Just comment a whole number to a fraction or a fraction to a whole number. Got it? All right. I'm so excited to be back. I hope you guys had a fantastic spring break. I hope you're staying safe and you're staying healthy. I love you guys. I miss you guys so much.